If you're someone who enjoys baking, today's quickie is an absolute must-have recipe. It's delicious and it's always a crowd pleaser. Today, we're going to make a vanilla buttercream frosting. I just like saying that. The proportions I'm going to use today are not really enough to completely cover a 2-layer cake. However, it is enough to cover these 12 cupcakes or 1 sheet cake. I'm going to be using 2½ sticks of softened, salted butter. We're going to add that butter to our stand-up mixer bowl. I'll use my paddle attachment to make this frosting. We're going to turn this mixer on to about a medium speed and cream our butter. Creamed butter looks like that. I've measured out 5 cups of powdered sugar into this bowl. We're going to add about half of this very slowly to our creamed butter. This can get kind of messy, so I'm going to put the hood on this mixer. We've got about half of our powdered sugar in the mixture, and I'm going to add some of our homemade vanilla extract. We're going to use about 2 teaspoons of this. Next, I'm going to add about a tablespoon, maybe a little more, of milk. We've mixed up half of our powdered sugar, our vanilla, and our milk. That's why we save the other half of the powdered sugar for last. Just about every time you make frosting, your ratios are going to be different. I don't know why, it just happens. Even a couple drops of milk will make it too thin. So we're just going to start adding the rest of this, and we're going to stop when our frosting gets to the consistency that we want. I got the rest of my powdered sugar in there. Now I'm going to kick this up to about a medium-high speed. Once we get this really well blended, then we can take a look at the texture and decide if we want to add any more powdered sugar, any more milk. We want to just tweak it and mess with it until we get the consistency of our frosting just the way we want it. Okay, it's the moment of truth. Let's see what we've got. No need to panic if it's too thick or too thin. We can fix it. But I don't think it is. I think it's perfect. Okay, you can see the consistency of what's left on the paddle. Here's what's going on inside our bowl. The only way to really know for sure is do a taste test. This frosting's perfect and doesn't need anything else. Let's get it on our cupcakes. Now, some of y'all may want to use one of those fancy bags to get it all pretty. I'm just going to put it on here. All right, then, let's see how this tastes with a cupcake. Y'all, this frosting is pretty. It's buttery. The texture is wonderful. Hint of salt because I used salted butter. That's the way I like it. The homemade vanilla extract in this, you can taste it. This is a really, really solid buttercream frosting. Don't forget to stay tuned for today's music trivia question, and I'm going to post a link to the homemade vanilla extract. Y'all have a good rest of the week and keep jamming.